Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel where I rant and I review. Man, I backed out of Cat Slayer. Yes, I backed out of Super 7's Cat Slayer. I know a lot of y'all was like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. You was just all talk and this and that. No, reality set in. Where the hell am I going to put it at? I would have to get rid of half of the damn stuff on a certain shelf in order to put it there. I would have to box that stuff up and put it in storage. Man, you know what? One thing is to have something. Another thing is to have something that really doesn't do anything. Okay, the paws come up. The head doesn't move. You know, back in the day with the old LGN, when the head moved, you were able to guide the head till the eyes lit up and they pointed towards certain things. Now this one doesn't do damn near anything, just sits there. There's no cool features that come with it. You get a round table with chairs? Man, come on, this ain't the Barbie dream house. I'm not about to sit here and pay damn near $900 after everything is said and done and can't see the value. You know, again, there's value there. The nostalgia factor was there for me. You know, that's what got me all on board. This morning, I withdrew my payment and just canceled it, man. It was what it was. You know, at the end of the day, man, I could use that money on something else. Again, if you really wanted to get people on board and you really wanted to get people to back your products, your projects, and your everything, you got to make it worth their while. A lot of people were griping on me saying, hey, you banned Cat Slayer, but you ain't banned Giant Man, and you griping on Giant Man for being $200. Giant Man at the most should be damn near $100 damn dollars. Real talk. No jokes. Real talk. A lot of people unsubscribe because somehow I hurt their ego, hurt their feelings. Man, you know, get real with this shit. We grown men and women. My biggest thing is when you look at something like that, it has to have a value. Cat Slayer to me, I expected like 3 or 4 figures. And I didn't see 3 or 4 figures. I seen Nikita Thundera, a chemistry set, an astral projection Lionel. I'm like, okay, I get it, but you should have 3 or 4 figures in here. It should come at least with 2 figures already. For that damn price. Come on. You're supposed to be pushing your stuff out the door. Even if you're doing just redecorated figures that you got there. You got to give people something for that price. It was just like the Thunder Tank. And the reason why I backed away from that, there's no color apps on it. It doesn't do anything. It's not remote controlled. It don't light up. There's nothing there for me. You know, if you showing me a big hunk of plastic and you telling me, oh, you see, this is this, man, you know, there's no cannons that shoot out of the lasers. I'm like, what are you really doing here? There was no figure that came with it. You know, I'm looking at everything. And for all those people that's, you know, like, oh yeah, man, you griping on Giant Man. My thing is Giant Man is $200. There's no action figures that come with Giant Man. It's just Giant Man. 91 points of articulation. You get 24 inches. Man, what, Gorilla Grodd? What, Page Punches, like I said, damn near 14 or 16 inches by itself. And at the most, he's $50. I'm trying to figure, what are we doing here? And he's detailed and articulated like a motherfucker. And I'm trying to sit here and figure what we doing. We sending the wrong message. And you know what? I backed out of it. I said, shit, hell with that. I said, I'm better off buying the actual Cat Slayer from LGN back in the day than I am from buying that one. Why? Because it's exactly what I want it to be. Not something that's just sitting there, man. I just can't see that. You know, reality set in, man. The nostalgia factor had got me. I'm a real big Thundercats fan, Silverhawks fan, Tiger Shark fan. You know, I'm a real big fan of those franchises, man. And I'm just sitting here thinking, I said, man, I could do this and that. And my wife was like, well, you know, maybe we can move the stand up a little bit and have it sit a little bit off the wall. We have it all centered some, and we could do it like this. We could twist it, you know, to make it whereas it doesn't look like it's going to take up a lot of space. But in reality, it's going to take up a lot of space. It's big as hell. It's 3 feet tall, 3 feet wide, 3 feet from back and front. The width, everything about this thing is not that damn heavy because these stands could take almost like 100 to 200 pounds on them. My whole thing is, no. No. You know, I have to draw the line in the sand. You know, I seen the Galactus and the Sentinel. I seen the value in those. I seen the value in a his tank. You know, I see the value in a lot of stuff. You know, the Thunder Tank, Cat's Lair, shit, you could have bundled those together for $1,000 if you was gonna do all that. Just being honest, if you really wanted to sell both of those, you could have bundled them together for $1,000. Right now, like I said, you gotta give people more. You know, because people are looking for ways to offset. Nobody ain't gonna buy no damn chemistry set, you know, on eBay. They like, nobody ain't really trying to feel that. Why? Who cares? You know, the Lion-O is the only thing that you probably could sell, and people looking at the Lion-O like, yeah, it's just Lion-O. Shit, I got like, what, 4 Lion-Os up there? Shit, come on, what I need a 5th one? I'm looking at you supposed to give me like 2 figures, a vehicle. This is Cat's Lair. You expect a vehicle. It's supposed to be a vehicle under the paw. This is what people expecting. But like I said, we're being let down. And like I said, I had to back away from this. And, you know, a lot of people were sending me links to HasLab telling me maybe I should pick this up, the Giant Man. And I was like, not for $200, bro. You're getting 2 extra heads. If it reached the goals, which 9 times out of 10 it will, you get 2 faceplates that come with it. 91 points of articulation. And someone asked me, they said, you never say anything positive. It's always negative stuff. It's not me saying negative stuff. People going to buy what they want. But look, you got to look at it from both angles. $200. Shit, it better do some other stuff. It better be in there cooking. It should be cleaning. Motherfucker should be paying rent. You 2 feet tall. You should be paying some damn rent in my house. I'm serious. Dude, come on. You know, we got all this shit around here that don't really do anything, man. You know, like I said, I understand Cat's Lair just sat there. It sat there because, shit, I had to back out because I'm like, yeah, you know, it's all fun until you start looking at where you going to put shit. You know, I had looked at where I'm going to put it. But, you know, I actually looked at it again and I said, that damn thing is gigantic. I said, it's going to take up every damn thing. And I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to, you know, be so well with the situation that, yeah, you know, I got Cat's Lair. Look at Cat's Lair. People be like, okay, what else you got? Motherfucker done took the whole room up, you know. That's what I don't want, man. You know what? You're supposed to enjoy your hobbies. Your hobby shouldn't take over everything. One thing shouldn't take space away from everything. Man, and this is something that we got to look at. You know, they asked why I didn't get the Galactus, man. I seen the value in it, man, but the damn thing is like 3-4 feet tall. You know, the Sentinel is what, 2 and something feet tall? You know, I'm sitting here looking at all this. This shit is taking up too much space. I don't need it like that. The Unicron I was going to get, I was offered Unicron for a certain price, and it was a good price. But again, I'm looking at the space, man. We got to look at this stuff. You know, unless you want something that's going to just be the centerpiece, and that's what it is. It's the centerpiece of your whole collection, and you got a lot of room. I don't have a lot of room. You know, people say, hey, you could get rid of your Funko Pops, your shoes. Why? Why? Why should I have to get rid of my stuff to get something that I don't want? I can see the value in it, but, you know, when you start pushing prices like that, man, you done basically price me right at the market, man. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, why am I doing this? No hobby should ever, ever have you feel like you need to buy something, and at the end of the day, once you buy it, you looking at it like, man, maybe I shouldn't have bought this. This really wasn't a good deal. A lot of shit that we buy are not good deals. But we have it so set in our head that, you know, all this stuff, and, you know what we doing, and, you know, this is what we do, and, man, come on. I'm looking at this stuff like, man, I seen G.I. Joe's the other day at Target. I seen the Crimson Viper. No, the Crimson Guard, what you call those damn things? Viper, I guess, shit. And I was looking at this, man, and I'm like, why? You know, at one point, I was all in for that one. I said, man, I probably could get 3 of them and have like a little set. And I'm like, wait, hold on. It's just a repaint. Man, come on. Jesus, take the wheel with this. I'm just serious, man. You know, a lot of people make it seem like you tearing down their dreams. You know what? At the end of the day, you're going to get what you're going to get. But you know what? I'm not on back everything and tell you to get it. Then after a while, once you got it, you get mad at me, telling me that, man, you was the reason why I got this. I'm not the reason why you got this. This is why I tell you, buy what you want to buy what speaks to you. If I tell you don't buy something, that ain't me giving the final say so in your life. That ain't how that works. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. But if you want to buy it, buy it. You know the value in it. I may not see the value. You may see the value. I seen the value in cat's lair in the beginning, back in the day. I always wanted it. Like I said, it was like $100 back in the day. My family couldn't afford that. Like I said, minimum wage was a motherfucker. People didn't understand that. I got a lot of stuff, but that was like, we didn't have the space for that. Like, it was just like buying the USS Flag, which my mother offered to buy me, and my daddy was like, oh, hell no. What is that, a coffee table? He said, I can't see. He said, what the hell would people sleep at? Man, you know what? That's what sold that for me, and that's what I think about a lot of this stuff. You got to think about this stuff. It ain't just, man, I'm going to buy it and shit. I'm going to just see what I'm going to do. Nah, man, no. A big 650-pound, $650 piece of plastic, man, I just couldn't see it after a while. Then I started noticing people who I was talking to, who were my friends, were backing out. They were like, man, look, man, I'm going to walk away, man. I was talking it over with my wife. I was talking to a lot of my friends, and they said they were talking it over with their significant other, and they were like, wait, hold on. What do it do? Where you going to put it? And I said, that was some of the same stuff my wife was telling me. She wasn't knocking me or trying to get me not to do it, but she was like, at the end of the day, you got to have a plan. You want this stuff, but again, this stuff is not really in your best interest. Just keep it serious, man. A lot of people are not looking at that. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people make it seem like you're just trying to tear their dreams apart. But to later, peace out.